permanent secretaries, the World Bank Country Director, Dr. Nathan Balete, and the members of this World Bank from the headquarters, Excellencies, heads of diplomatic mission and international organizations, representatives from the private sector in Tanzania, representatives from the civil society, government officials, Dar es Salaam Regional Commissioner, media personnel, ladies and gentlemen. Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. And it doesn't have its English translation. It's just like that. Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome you to this auspicious occasion to officially launch the 2023 African Heads of State Human Capital Summit. Your presence here today portrays your strong commitment to the human capital development agenda and your readiness to support African governments. It is therefore a great honor for Tanzania to be given an opportunity. Oh, I forgot to, I have addressed you. Okay, and so I was saying it is a great honor for Tanzania to be given an opportunity to host this remarkable event that aims at showcasing and sensitizing African heads of state on the importance of investing in human capital for sustainable economic growth in our continent. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the African Heads of State Human Capital Summit 2023, whose theme is accelerating Africa's economic growth, boosting youth productivity by improving learning, skills, and productivity of youth. The theme will provide a unique platform, or the summit will provide a unique platform for heads of state to deliberate and share best practices on the role of human capital in driving economic growth and development. Certainly, Africa's human capital endowment is key to the future success, including its potential for economic growth, and indeed, investment in human capital is essential in ensuring people's well-being, enhanced productivity, inclusive economic growth, poverty reduction, and promotion of crisis preparedness and management. And so, the achievement of the Global Sustainable Development Goals cannot be separated from development of human capital. The polycrisis of food and fuel price rise, conflicts, droughts and floods, and COVID-19 have caused huge losses and reduced momentum in the progress made in improving human development outcomes and in building human capital worldwide. Disruptions in essential services have had severe consequences for under 5 and maternal mortality and worsened many people's exposure to diseases. The United Nations has estimated that there would be around, or there was around, 130 million more malnourished children in 2020, and it is further estimated that learning poverty will rise by 10 percentage points to more than 60% in developing countries worldwide, and from 83% to more than 90% in the poorest countries if steps will not be taken now. So these are the staggering statistics that call for urgent holistic and collective interventions. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Africa is trained to enhance its human capital asset The continent marks the lowest on the average on Human Capital Index among all regions of the world, amplified by the lowest scores of many sub-Saharan African countries, and it is clear that the pandemic, compounded by conflicts, have caused unprecedented disruptions, revealing gaps in our systems and infrastructure that need to be addressed urgently. While our countries appreciate population asset resulting from improved maternal and child health services across the continent, we are constrained with fiscal challenges for children's development and jobs for our youth, following a huge demographic pressure. United Nations reports show that African countries are still facing challenges in meeting the SDGs related to human capital development, in particular education, health, and social protection. With the exception of North Africa, target indicators for other African countries on ensuring quality education stands below the global average levels. Maternal mortality ratios are still high. Availability and sustainability of management of water and sanitation remains a challenge. Frameworks to protect women and girls against discrimination, domestic violence and child marriage, and female genital mutilation remains weak. In overall, progress made by Africa under respective SDGs is unsatisfactory and indicates the risk of not being able to attain the goals by the target year 2030. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, flashing back to our Agenda 2063, Africa has centered human capital development as one of the key flagship themes, with a focus on improving access to contribute to education and healthcare for all, promoting gender equality and women's empowerment, and building the necessary skills to competencies required for the continent's growth and transformation. African Union has targeted to increase the percentage of African children enrolled in pre-primary education to at least 70% by 2025, while also prioritizing investments in higher education, technical and vocational training programs. The moment is now for us to hasten the pace to ensure we realize these goals. Here to affirm that we in Tanzania has already taken off. We have taken various steps to implement the SDGs, so we are now gaining momentum in implementation. All we need is being supported for our journey to prosperity to be safer and smooth, and to make sure that we are landing on the implementation of the SDGs. We are going to give detailed information during the summit in July. But all I have to say is in Tanzania, human capital development has been our priority goals in all our development plans. So we are not as bad as the situation is explained in various reports. We have done a tremendous job, and we are continuing. We need support for us to be able to go smoothly and gently. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we are called upon to take immediate measures to address the potential population challenges by immensely investing in our people's health, including water and sanitation, and quality education with proper and necessary skills for human capital development. Our policies should dwell around improving the quality and ability of our people with a special focus on human capital development. African leaders, don't want to say should begin to think, but should continue to implement investing in African people, focusing on youth and women. And it is in this connection or context that I'm pleased to announce that the 2023 Human Capital Heads of State Summit, jointly hosted by the government of the United Republic of Tanzania and the World Bank, will be held in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, from 25th to 26th July this year, 2023, and right here at the Julius Nyerere International Convention Center. The journey to the summit starts now, and I urge you, all of you, to save the date for this important event. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I thank you for your participation in this official launch of the summit and encourage all of you to participate in the upcoming Human Capital Summit. You are cordially welcome to the United Republic of Tanzania, the land of Kilimanjaro, Ngorongoro, Serengeti, and Zanzibar. I thank you for your kind attention. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. And now it's the time that everybody was waiting for, the official launch of the African Human Capital Heads of State Summit. And it's happening with a star. So, can you all sit down, please? The rest of the guests, can you kindly sit down, please? Because we would like to see this. Honorable Ministers, can you kindly sit? Thank you.
On 5.
So that you can all see what's happening. So we're going to have a countdown. 3. So now it has been officially launched. Thank you very much, Madam President. Thank you very much, invited guest. And now this is the end of our program. Can we allow the President to leave for other duties? Karibuni sana, asanteni sana.
Wa TBC1 ni rasmi sasa. Uzinduzi